So yesterday uh, we covered till the breath. So to see anicca dukkha anatta in the breath. Basically, that's what changes from the normal samatha practice to vipassana. So we started with samatha, then we did jhana, then we are in this vipassana. So now what we are supposed to do is to understand what I need to apply in vipassana. It's four things: anicca, viraga, nirodha, patinisagga. These are the four things that needs to be applied. Now let's go and understand properly. When there is an in breath, out breath is not possible. When there is an out breath, in breath is not possible. So you don't have to guess. There's nothing to guess. Again, I repeat, when there is in breath, out breath is not possible. When it is out breath, in breath is not possible. At any point in time, you can see either there is in breath or out breath. So now, if you can watch it, you'll be amazed that once in breath starts, cannot be stopped. You can't tell it stop. And once out breath starts, you can't say please don't go. Okay. So let's say I have a daughter and a son. Can I say to them, you stay and go? Because there's just breath. I have a wife, same. I have a dog, same. I have a cat, same. I have a rat, same. Everything is same. First thing. Second is that the for me to take the breath, they should be conditioned. That means they should be oxygenated air. In the air, there should be oxygen. Now in Germany, they put poison gas. So they created chambers, death chambers. What did they do? They put poisonous gas. That means which can cut oxygen, right? Now you can't stop breathing. You means the breathing is a process, cannot be stopped. So poisonous or non-poisonous, the breathing is going to be there. You can't hold the breath. So they took it and got suffocated. Why? There's no oxygen. So what does it prove? You don't exist. Meaning you can't make the poisonous gas become non-poisonous just because you want to live. It doesn't. So the first thing I saw for myself is when there is in breath, out breath is not there. When there is out breath, in breath is not there. It's not that I believe. I know it. Same way, poisonous gas can't do much. CO2 emission, carbon dioxide. What you can do? So if you go near an exhaust pipe of a car or any vehicle, you will cough. It's not, I just in English or in language, I'll say you are coughing, but actually, what's happening? It's a reflex action to send out this carbon dioxide. That's it. It's a process. It doesn't happen only with me. Any being which goes towards an exhaust pipe or a septic tank where there is ammonia, it cuts. Not that I need to believe Buddha. There's nothing to be believed. It's there. And now we come to Anupasana. This is Vipassana, what I just now did. I go in depth and see. And what do I see? Is the question. What is there to see? Now I see something strange happening. That the breath has a starting. It starts with something. So there is in breath. Then there is out breath. In between, I can see its ceasing activity. Okay. So basically, what I can see is that it's not I am breathing, it's breathing. It's not I am calmness. If the mind observes the breath, instantaneously it turns calm. Okay. Now, what did I understand? It is Nibida, disillusionment that I am doing it. So, sometimes some people go to the extremes and they start cursing themselves in the name of Buddha. So, they get it disgusting, they get sadness, they start hating life. Life is not worth living, etc., etc. That's completely wrong. By doing this, if you're getting that, it's wrong. By doing this, if you're feeling like an scientist who did an experiment and he got it, it should be like that. So it's not raga. Please don't misunderstand that. If you feel happy about it, it's raga. No, it's genuine happiness that you've seen that there is nothing like I. So the happiness comes. So shouldn't make it, I should be depressed now, because then I comes to be depressed. Okay. So Nibida will not make you fascinated. You lose fascination. And what it also does, it removes fantasizing. Even Buddha Dhamma, to a greater extent, is fantasized. What does that mean? It means that if I follow this Buddha path, I will get Nibbana. That's fantasy. There's nothing like you will get Nibbana. It's not I am saying it. It's there in MN1, Mula Pariyaya Sutta. You can't. If you follow that approach, you will end up in depression. And the problem will happen. Neither you're enjoying sensual nor you're getting this. So you're in between, neither here nor there. I only hope you are not following like that. So, first step is in Vipassana after fourth jhana, not before. After fourth jhana is to see when there is in breath, there is no out breath. When there is out breath, there is no in breath. In the same way, now I'm coming to the actual point. In the same way, when there is pleasant feeling, there is no unpleasant feeling, there is no neutral feeling. When there is unpleasant feeling, there is no pleasant feeling, there is no pleasant, neither unpleasant or neutral feeling. When there is neutral feeling, there is no pleasant feeling nor unpleasant feeling. That's an insight. Okay, that's Vipassana. So, through eyes, when an object is seen, you should not have any one of these three. Got it? You're just an observer, witness. Just like I'm watching the breath, bear witness. When there is in breath, there is no out breath. When there is out breath, there is no in breath. Simple. So when there is pleasant feeling, there is no unpleasant nor neutral feeling. When there is unpleasant, there is no pleasant nor neutral feeling. When there is neutral, there is no pleasant or unpleasant feeling. In sight, sound, taste, touch, smell, and thoughts. This state can only be accomplished if you are in upekha. Please mark this. If you are not in upekha, you will theoretically know it, but practically you'll not experience it. Okay. So don't force your way out. Know that you should be in upekha. Clear? So that's the reason jhana is required. Otherwise, not possible. Anyway, moving further. So in the Nibida, what I'm seeing is that 8 contemplations, 2 breaths, 8 Nibida jnana in asapassa, anicca, viraga, nirodha, patinisakha. So now I'm in yatha bhuta jnana. What did I understand? Eyes are conditioned by the object, and the feeling, what is coming there, is actually coming from the object, not from the eye. The pleasant feeling is drawn by the object. As an example, if I am standing in front of Statue of Liberty, the pleasant feeling is provided by Statue of Liberty, not by my eye. If Statue of Liberty is replaced with sewage pipe, from where sewage is coming, instantaneously Statue of Liberty's pleasant feeling is replaced by sewage water's unpleasant feeling. It's not that I became unpleasant. The feeling is replaced by unpleasant. It's not that I've become pleasant. If there were no sewage, if there were no Statue of Liberty at all, there's no way to get pleasant or unpleasant feeling. So that means first There should be something called as Nivyok, something which is a mental creation. And in that, some monument has to be put up and justified through convention that this is Statue of Liberty. So if New York is not there and the Statue of Liberty is there, still no feeling will come. If New York is there and no Statue of Liberty is there, no feeling will come. Only if New York is there and Statue of Liberty is there, then the feeling comes. You see how this is a condition. So I get disillusioned by both New York and Statue of Liberty. The same way is the breath. It's conditioned. It's not that I want to breathe or I want to be calm. My body is breathing. My meditation object is breath. These are all labels. In fact, nobody can claim the breath. Okay. So then the question comes, earlier we covered 72 Vipassana objects, but now we have only 8 because you're applying Vipassana. So it is 4 into 2, 8. So you see in anicca nature, arise, passed away. When there is arising, its arising also has ceasing. It takes to one level and then starts falling down. Same way the feeling of New York and Statue of Liberty. Once in New York from New Jersey, and if Avanti says this is New York, and if I recognize it is New York, then I experience New York. If I don't have New York at all, can I get any experience of New York? And the answer is no. If that is true, I'm in upekka, not ignorant. I'm in upekka. I know we are in New York, but I did not create New York. So if they show me Statue of Liberty, at outset I'll smile saying that, is it? Oh, very nice. But internally, no Statue of Liberty is found because I'm already liberated. I don't require a statue to say you are liberated. Doesn't matter. So we can go there, we can stand, we can take a picture, selfie, whatever, but no feeling of Statue of Liberty is coming at all. So I'm giving you the subtlest is the breath, grossest is such Statue of Liberty. Just gross and subtle. So when I see this in the breath, I can see that in New York Statue of Liberty. That doesn't mean that we should not go. That doesn't mean that we should go. It doesn't matter whether we go or we don't go. Because there's no New York or New Jersey created at all in my mind. So that doesn't matter what it is said. And that to pick is when you have given up, patinissak, relinquished. Because the breath has relinquished. It has not stayed. It's gone. So from the childhood till date, how many breaths are gone? Medically speaking, or technically speaking, we breathe 15 in a minute. 15 into 60, 900 breaths into 24 hours. Comes to some 21,000 and odd. Into these many months and years, those many breaths have gone. So I stare at death more than anything else. And hence, disillusion of life is gone. Oh, sorry, illusion of life is gone. So the sequence here is anicca, viraga, nirodha, patinisakka. Okay, this you remember in the breath. That's Vipassana. Then after I get this, Sariputta says that why this Nibida gets produced, because you have seen the whole experience is conditioned. If I don't come to United States, can I experience Statue of Liberty? No. If there is poisonous gas here, can I breathe? No. Forget poisonous gas. If my nose is blocked, can I breathe? No. If my lungs are infected by virus or bacteria, can I breathe? No. It's a process. So somebody got pneumonia. There's too much fluid accumulated. What do? He keeps on coughing, he or she. Can they stop coughing? No. What's happening? Why are they coughing? Oxygen is getting reduced. So, what happened during COVID? SpO2 started to fall. It's not his SpO2, the oxygen level started to fall. 95 is fine. 90 is okay. 85. Oh, he's not able to breathe. He starts so like that. And 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, and now he's critical. He means there's no he, can't breathe. So what they do? They put him on ventilator. It comes to 18. Then siren is heard in the hospital, that ICU bed. King, because it is critical. 10, 5, 2, flat. That's it. Right? He died out of pneumonia. Right. But what happened? Not able to breathe. Could he do anything to breathe? No. It's clear. It's conditioned. So breathing is a conditioned activity. Just like going to New York and Statue of Liberty is a conditioned activity. Reaching United States is a conditioned activity. Sitting here in this chair is a conditioned activity. Everything around is a conditioned activity, including eating, including talking, including bathing, including walking. Everything is conditioned. That means When we say conditioned activity, you need to know that you have to meet the condition. That's the reason it's called conditioned activity. The condition has to be met. Okay. And it cannot be stopped at will. These conditions cannot be stopped at will. Hey, hang on. Let me take a decision how many days I don't want to breathe. No, you have to meet the condition. Okay. So ultimately, you see the third one. When it's saying goodbye to you, breath, out breath, is saying goodbye to you once and for all. Every breath, you can't stop it. You can't do anything. So now that's not possible. And it doesn't belong to me either. And cannot have a refuge. Cannot say I'll reside on breath. No. And it disappears from where it came immediately. It came from the air. I don't know who had a breath or not. It just comes and goes in the same way as it had come. So, what's the difference between the breath awareness, as in TMI, the mind illuminated, or any samatha practices, and vipassana? The ordinary breath awareness is I know the breath and I'm feeling very calm. Now I come to vipassana and I found out that it's anicca dukkha anatta nature. But in the Nibida jnana, which is anupassana, I'm seeing it as it is. So anupassana is beyond vipassana. And hence it is called Nibida jnana. It gives you wisdom. So lastly, you shouldn't feel like this after doing this exercise. You shouldn't feel depressed, as in breath is disgusting, this body is disgusting, life is meaningless. I don't know why I was born, why my daughter is, why my husband is, why my wife is, this is, that is. If you dwell in that, it takes you to Attakila Matano Yoga. And immediately, since the condition is met, you get dukkha, not sukha, get dukkha. Instead of Ariya, it becomes Anariya. Instead of Atta, it becomes Anatta. So you're gone into Dveme Bhikkhave Ubho Ante. Majjhima Patipada is gone. You have taken this extreme rather than that extreme, which was Kama Sukha Lokana Yoga. So you have to verify through Anupassana whether there is any hatredness when you're watching the breath. Is there any sadness, any violence? We are violent people. Please understand. Even on the breath, we will show our discomfort. These three things shouldn't be there. And you should be able to see it clearly. So, how does Nibida express then? It's quietness, very cool, non fascinating, it immediately cuts compulsion, comparison, competition from anyone. Because you see, nobody has any rights over the breath, let alone anything in this world. So at that moment, you relinquish your wife, husband, daughter, son, etc. Okay, so then we come to the next jnana, which follows this is Nibida jnana is done. So we get into Anuloma jnana. And there are eight of them because we had same eight in Nibida jnana into two, that is Asapasa into two into four. So Anuloma jnana is also the same thing. Now, what is Anuloma and Patiloma? Those are two keywords in Buddha's teaching. Anuloma means in conformity, Patiloma means not in conformity. Anulomana also means that it's in the same direction from where it started. So that starting is anicca, viraga, nirodha, patinisagga. That's where it's going to go. So then I get bhaya utpanne panya. That's what I'm going to get in all the four of them. It doesn't mean that you'll start fearing breath. You will fear any package which is conditioned. So you let it go. If wife comes, you know it is conditioned, gone. Son comes, gone. Daughter comes, gone. Friend comes, gone. New York comes, gone. San Francisco comes, gone. Everything is conditioned. So there is no upadana, there is no bhava, there is no jati, there is no jara, there is no marana, nothing. So the raga is completely gone. Asmimana is not built up. It's complete wisdom. Okay. And hence it is called as or known as Nibida Anulome Jnana. So then, when I see like this, something more should automatically happen. What is that is going to happen? You will see the long breath, subtle breath, pleasant breathing, body being pretty calm, piti, sukha, samadhi, quiet mind, spaciousness. Everything is conditioned. And hence danger. So then I get bhaya utpanne panya. That means I see that even the samadhi is an attachment, is a condition. Okay. It's a very nice experience to have. Then after that, what happens? I'll see like this. I'll see what is attachment. Attachment is dukkha. Unattached is sukha. So I see attachment to calm is danger. because it can turn other way around. Now it is calm, but some disturbance can make it not being in calm. So I saw anyatha bhavi. It can become otherwise. Attachment to breath is danger because breath can stop any time. For whatever reason, can stop. Attachment to piti is danger. Why? Piti is a condition, not a state. If you meet the condition, you are in piti. If you don't meet the condition, no piti. That means if you meet the condition of kicking out the kama chanda and vyapada, you will be in second jhana, which is piti. What if with kama chanda, with vyapada, I want to do it? No. Is there a person then? No. You just have to follow the process. You just follow and the you there is English language, no person. Then there's no point in asking, why am I not getting it? Follow the process. Follow the process. That's it. And hence the danger. If you miss the process, it's just like on a highway or on the freeway, you're going and then you miss the exit. Now, what you can do? The map has to be rerouted. Nothing that can be done. You missed the exit. It was showing exit here, but I was on the phone, so I missed it. Now I have to make a detour. It's not exit's problem, right? So I didn't follow the process. They said, when you go on the ramp, you take this exit 21. I saw 18 and a phone call came. I know 21 is still far away. So I was just talking and I realized, oh shit, 21. I know what to do. Go further, you can't stop. Then take another exit. It takes you somewhere. Then find a way out. Come back to exit 21. So it's like that. Sukha, which I was speaking about when you're fed up like never before. You're so happy. But that again happened because meeting the condition. Then the samadhi, that also became as a condition. Now my teachers came and said, Vilas ji, you are a very good meditator. Excuse me, sir. I am not at all a meditator because it's again conditioned. I met the condition and you're saying I'm a very good meditator. What if I didn't meet the condition? You'll not. And this is my insight. That's again a condition, sir. If you meet the condition, you get insight. If you don't meet the condition, you don't get the insight. That means even Vipasana is an attachment. So I give up, including Vipassana. And now some more to go before I get into Shunyagara. Hold on for a second. I'll get into Shunyagara also. So then, having done this much, I should get Patipada Jnana Dassana. Having done this, so what do I get? I get disenchanted completely of the world. The world is gone. In this it, so I get Pasiddhi, the last portion of settling down. The mind is in the verge of giving up. So it's peaceful. So now I can say, this is peaceful, this is excellent. Etam santam, etam panitam, yadidam, sabba sankhara samatho, sabbupadi, patinisakko, tanhakhayo, virago, nirodho. The last one to come is Nibbana. So I'm steady. So when I'm steady like this, I see the reality, I see the danger, I see the reflection, and I see Nibbana is the only sukha. And after this, Sariputta says something extraordinary here. He talks about all the four stages from Sotapanna to Arhat. Okay, because you're released now. So what happens? In the Sotapatti Magga Phala, there are five of them, five items. In Sakadagami, four items. In Anagami, four items. In Arhat, eight items. We'll see all of them. There are 21 of them total. So when this happens, the first instance, as a Sotapanna, Sakkaya Ditti is gone because he has seen the breath. Breath is not mine and myself and all that. The doubt is cut off. What is there to doubt? That's gone. Now he is not worried about any sila practices, as in going to a monastery and taking 5 precepts and doing some stupid things there. He doesn't require anything now. No adherence to anything. Now he's seen that sila supports samadhi, samadhi supports panya, panya supports wisdom, supports release. So his ditti is gone. Ditti anushaya. That's completely gone. So there are no underlying tendencies of doing anything. So now that he has done that, is Visikiccha Anushaya. Anushaya means even the least of the doubts by any chance is gone. So he has got rid of 3 sanyojanas and 2 anushayas, totaling 5. And on the same token, he has seen the life and death in a breath. So his possessive nature is gone. So Olarika Kama Raga Sanyojana is gone. Olarika Patigga Sanyojana is gone. That means little bit feeling a kind of hatred or upset is gone. Little bit. Or we were supposed to go to New York and today we are not going to New York, and then you were Sakadagami says fine. He doesn't say, is there a possibility of going? No possibility. Fine. Absolutely fine. So the resistance is not there to things which are not happening. Okay. And Olarika Kamaraga Anushaya, Olarika Patigha Anushaya is also gone. So here are the four: two gross fetters and two gross tendencies, totaling four. Now comes to Anagami, beautiful one. I can take a bus and ride because Anushaya is completely gone. Patigha and Kamaraga. And the Sanyojanas are dropped, and hence four. Now comes the final outcome when the mind ceases to exist as vilas. Ruparaga is gone, Aruparaga is gone, Mana is gone, Udacha is gone, Avidya is gone, Mana Anushaya is gone, Bhavaraga Anushaya is gone, Avidya Anushaya is gone, and the next breath is Arhat. That's it. And with that comes Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Well, that's what I've seen. So there ends Vipassana and Anupasana. Compare that with Goenka teachings or your retreats. You'll see the difference. What Buddha says and what Goenka says. This is Anapanasati. That's it for today. You can see the whole people are dead, which is good. What do you want me to do? Continue or close? So that's Nibbana. So today we are planning to do this. Let's see whether these people can cope up with this. It's difficult. It's very strong. And tomorrow we still have, in these 2 days, let's see if we can make out things. And the next session starts on 15th. People coming then, we'll see what happens to them. So, what's the differences? Let me reiterate. Number one, self discipline. Number two, removal of immoral deeds. Number three, enter into jhana. Number four, complete vipassana. I did not cover number five, Shunyagara. When I complete Anapanasati, after the mind is completely rid of vilas, comes Shunyagara. The very next breath is empty. no person, no thing, no object, nothing. That's Shunyagara, in which nothing arises, nothing ceases. She attained deathless. Now, this will be the last birth. Because asavakaya jnana is seen. So the next breath onwards, whether somebody says you're an arhat, somebody says you're not an arhat, it makes no sense. Somebody comes and says only monks can become arhat. It doesn't matter, because you have got rid of you. So it doesn't matter at all. He's right that a family householder cannot be an arhat, because now you are not a householder. But even a recluse is no longer a recluse. A monk is no longer a monk. He's dead and gone. Only the title and designation remains. Just like when I was working in my previous company, the emails, etc., or the work I've done remains in that company. But the person is no longer found. In the same way, when I was Vilas, yep, you're very right. Can't become Arhat. Exactly right. How can Vilas become an Arhat? Not possible. Because there's no becoming. So if I say I became an Arhat, it means there's still becoming, no becoming. So in that way, it's right that Vilas can become an Arhat. In the same way, so and so Bhante can never become an Arhat. They both are the same. They're designations and titles. The titles cannot be an Arhat. The body cannot be an Arhat. And the mind also cannot be an Arhat. Simple. And some people have a weird fantasies of guessing whether this person is an Arhat or not. They are not bothered about what they should do. They are bothered about what this other person is an Arhat or not. How does it matter? It doesn't matter. So when you are in Nibbana, the only thing left out now is Parinibbana, after Nibbana, which is the end of this body mind construct. And you can be 100% sure the day you do this, you can't stop reciting Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. It just comes. Because Buddha is not a person, Buddha is not a thing, Buddha is a state. It's a real state, and you penetrate that. and hence you have touched the bodhi. So there wouldn't be a possibility at all that you don't get this automatically without being prompted. And some tears can also roll, as it just happened to me, which I had to hold it on this video because you are relieved. That's it. So through this process, you can know you're an arhat or not. You don't have to go anywhere and ask anyone. And as far as you, Avanti, you follow this, you will know whether you are Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagami, whatever you want to know. Anyway, while I'm there, we will be practicing this, but even otherwise, you don't have to wait for next 3.5 quarter months, so you can know it for yourself. Any questions? Anyone? Otherwise, we're good to close and I'll go to that house. Yes, Avanti.
So would you please talk a little bit about Nibida, seeing in breath, not in breath, like seeing, like when Nibida happens, you said virag, anicca, patinisagga happens.
Yeah, they see out of these four will bring you Nibida. It's not that gets you Nibida. Nibida means disenchanted. That means you are not enchanted by breath. When I'm doing this breath practice, watching the breath, it becomes so nice. I start enjoying it. The I comes to be. I am feeling peace. And then I am in jhana, right? That I am will come. When we do Vipassana, you see that I. So the Nibida is seen. Nibida means disenchantment is seen. And when you see it completely, it becomes Anupassana. That means the I is removed. You just see it as a process. So then what happens is that you are able to see that you is not there in breathing at all. The conditions are coming and hence it is breathing. The conditions are going. So you can't breathe. You can't bring back the breath which is gone. You can't feed a new breath. So that's Nibida. You get disenchanted. Just like Avanti, if you are not driving me to Statue of Liberty, can I see Statue of Liberty? No. That means the condition has to be met. In the same way, can I wish to breathe?
No.
No. Can I wish to exhale, inhale and exhale? So isn't it the same as condition of going to Statue of Liberty?
Yes.
So I lose this enchantment. This is subtle. Statue of Liberty is gross, but they both have the same condition. So when I see my daughter, same. She's not doing any breath. The breath is going in, it's coming out. So when I stay with four of you, am I seeing Avanti and Shreya and Anirudh? What's your other daughter name?
Tisya. Her name is Tisya. Tisya.
Tisya. Oh, what a strange name. Okay. Tisya.
It's somewhere in Nikayas, right? I saw this in some suttas.
Yeah, I thought
Tisya.
I got
Tissa.
Tissa. Okay. So you made it, you just gave it a feminine flavor.
Yeah, Tisya.
Tisya. Okay.
I didn't know this, but when I started opening those books, it was like, wow, that's where is it coming from?
Okay. Fine.
Okay.
So basically, when I'm with four of you, if I miss the breath as a condition, and then only I can see Avanti and Shreya and Tisya and Anirudh. But what if I am on the breath and I'm watching arising and passing? These four entities will never come. So I'm not at your home at all, even though physically it might seem I'm there. So then there's nothing to be achieved because it's all disenchanted. So Nibida brings in viraga. So it dispassionate already. Then it brings in nirodha, ceased. The interest is completely gone. Then you get upasama, peace, which is equivalent to patinisagga. You cut the bond. Then you get abhinya, which means direct seeing. You're seeing it directly. That all conditioned things have a nature to pass away. So then you see the Four Noble Truths. The jati is a condition, jara is a condition, vyadhi is a condition, marana is a condition, appiyehi sampayogo is a condition, piyehi vipayogo is a condition, yampi channalabati tampi dukkham is a condition, sankittena panchupadana kanda is a condition, and hence dukkha is a condition, not a person condition, not a being condition. So then I let go of craving, tanha, because I want the same condition again and again. Now, this time, I don't wish. So then, avidya yatveva asesa viraga nirodho, sankhara nirodha happens. And it cuts off each of the links and it stops. The Patisamutpada is ended. With that, Nibbana, Paramam Sukham. Now I can go out in peace. Surrendered suffering. That's what it is. Okay. Anyone, any comments?
Sir, thank you. It was very. I don't have words, but it was a very like it made things very deeply.
I can understand even if you
So
don't get words, I can understand. Don't worry.
yes, it was very. It made me think very deeply, but at the same time, I even felt that it was so well explained and I don't know how to thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, thank the Buddha.
But you explained it very well, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
No worries. Anyway, you're coming in next week. Be good.
Yes, sir.
So, should we end the funeral? It's actually funeral. The person is gone. And then the happiness is true happiness. So there's no future birth. You can see it. There's no condition. So the birth was a condition. You were never born. Started with a condition of 5 elements coming together with consciousness. That's it. And this unnecessary damage happened of I. And then the sansara started. But it's just a condition of 5 elements with consciousness. That's it. So everything, including samadhi, is a condition. You meet the condition, it works. Just like a person going to an exam, he has to qualify for the exam. Then he can enter the exam. Driving, qualify. Job, qualify. Becoming rich, qualify. Marry, qualify. Divorce, qualify. Children, meet the condition. You can't get child without condition. And you can't stop a child coming if it doesn't meet that condition. So I don't want this girl to get pregnant. Sorry, sir. She's pregnant. Oh shit, how will I tell my wife? That's your problem. You should have thought before having some fun with this girl. Yes, condition. Now, out of that condition comes another child. But I don't want. Again, convince her is another condition. To ask for pregnancy termination is another condition. Life is condition. And everything else is condition. Nibbana is unconditioned and can only come when I is extinguished completely. So now there's nothing called I am in Nibbana. It's just Nibbana. Now a question can be asked, how will you get back to Vilas? Create it and destroy it. So when Mrityunjay comes, I create Vilas. Vilas comes. And Mrityunjay goes away. Bye bye. Then somebody else comes. Again create Vilas. And goes. So now you don't have any suffering. Because I don't have to maintain Vilas at all. So I also covered after Arhat. How would an Arhat behave? Same as anybody else. But that anybody else don't know he's an Arhat. That's the only difference. He can be having fun. Yeah, he can have fun. But he can be serious. Yeah, he can be serious. Can he be funny and serious at the same time? Yes, why not? You can create. Keep on creating. Can he sing songs then? Why not? He can sing song. Why not? But isn't that a sankhara? For whom? Can he eat ice cream? Why? Is there any rule that Arhat cannot eat ice cream? No, generally they don't eat. Have you seen an Arhat? No, I've read like that. When you read, there was no ice cream at that time. So this becomes like a child asking and a parent talking. So what the Arhat is going to do is to remain silent. Let the ant talk and the elephant walks. Doesn't care about the ant. Just be, because you've ended suffering. Okay, all right. Think these guys will be now worried when will I come. So let me go and show my face. Final comments, anyone? And we are done with this Anapanasati way of Vipassana, Anupasana, Nibida, Anuloma Jnana, then Jnana Dassana, then Sotapati Phala, Sakadagami Phala, Anagami Phala, Arhat Phala. Or Bobby, you missed the most fascinating part of this. Maybe you should see the video. You missed the last day, last ball, last run thing, or six runs, one ball to spare. You missed it. You're on mute. I
Sorry,
can't.
Vilashi, I think somebody came to my house, very unexpectedly. So I had to, actually, I couldn't, I was just waiting to start, but that time he came. But anyway, I'll try to watch the video.
Yeah, we finished the entire thing. Okay, so then you will know the difference between Goenkaji technique versus Buddha's technique of Anapanasati.
I think I can feel when everybody is like area and everybody is sitting, they got some real insight.
Hopefully. Okay, so you will come to see why Sariputta also acknowledges that anybody can be an arhat in this sutta. in this Patisambhidha Maggapali. It gives you a complete walkthrough. If even in that people find that only lay followers cannot get and only recluse can get, it's unfortunate. Maybe you should go and gift this book to them and make their misunderstanding go away. Okay, all right. Thank you. Good day. See you tomorrow with the last day of Vipassana. Let's see what these people do.
Tomorrow is Saturday, right?
But we are doing here, I mean, we are going to meet on Monday, but these people, tomorrow is Friday, Bobby.
Oh.
I think you are already gone somewhere.
Tomorrow is Saturday. I think Marin also confirmed that.
Ah, today is already Friday.
Yes.
Oh, Marin is there. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is Saturday.
Yeah, she actually.
I was off today, Vilasi, and I heard about the 16 steps you talked about, and I want to watch the video. I will be doing that today.
See, I'm updating her every day, no? So,
Thank you,
Anapana,
Vilasi.
that's 16 steps. And I was telling her, the way you explained yesterday, it is one of the best I have ever heard in Asana, Anapana, and Satipatthana.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vilasi.
All right. So then let me stop here and visit them. The 4 children who are waiting for me. Okay. Bye then.
Okay.
Okay, bye.